Welcome grapple fans to the UKPW Event Centre. I am your host, the Big OC, Dave O'Connor, and joining me today, as usual, my co-host, the former UKPW champion, Dow Jones.
Do you have to say that every single time?
Well, it's factually true, so I think that's absolutely what it needs to be. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Event Centre, we wish to run down our next event, which emanates from the Falconwood Community Centre in Falconwood on the 28th of May, with ring bell time at 2 p.m. We have 7 fantastic matches for you, and it is the first time since the relaunch that every UKPW Championship will be on the line. So, we'll start, ladies and gentlemen, with what arguably is the talk of the town. It is Lando Black 3, but this time, ladies and gentlemen, it is for the Inter-Regional Championship, and it is a ladder match.
Tell me about it, Dave O'Connor. This is such an exciting match for so many reasons.
Yep.
As you alluded to, Lando Black, they fought once, they fought twice, but now they're going to fight thrice. And this time in a ladder match. It's so exciting. I can't wait. They do high five for people. And it's going to be so good. I can't wait.
Absolutely. I am very much on the same level of excitement as you, although I am retaining it in a little bit more.
How can you? It's going to be so good. I mean, how can you not be so excited for this? Because you've got Danny Black's 450 elbow. Imagine him doing that from the top of the ladder. But then you've got Joe Lando with a shooting star elbow. It's a battle of the flippy dudes.
In our second of championship matches, we saw in Canterbury, Harry Sefton pick his tag team partner in Jay Alexander to challenge the Two Good Eggs for the United Kingdom Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championships.
This match will be a wrestler's wrestling match. The Two Good Eggs, although they are fan-friendly and super fun and happy, but actually when it comes to business time, they are two of the best in-ring technical wrestlers you will ever come across. And across the ring, another two incredibly gifted athletes in Harry Sefton and Jay Alexander. Now don't be fooled, Dave O'Connor and people at home. Just because they're a makeshift team doesn't make them dangerous. In fact, makeshift teams, sometimes in pro wrestling, can be the most dangerous combustible element because even they don't know what they can achieve together. The Two Good Eggs have been teaming for over 5 years. They've won championships all over the place. But can they hold on to the gold that arguably, and I stand in this camp, Dave O'Connor, that Harry Sefton rightfully deserves?
Join us at Falconwood to find out what happens with this tag team match. But our next match for Falconwood is the high-flying KM Lane taking on the Black Rose Cali Gray.
KM Lane versus Cali Gray, a real clash in styles. You've got KM Lane, bright, colourful, ecstatic, just happy to be there. While you've got Cali Gray, who's literally the opposite of that. Cali is cool, calm and collected. One thing about Cali Gray that you need to watch in this match, if Cali Gray grabs a body part, he will work on that and continuously manipulate that joint. However, KM Lane being super fast and super quick, can Cali catch him? That's really what's to watch in this match.
Our next bout for Falconwood would be a mixed tag team match where the team of Amira Arez and Jordan Saeed are taking on David Francisco and Ava White.
This match, Dave O'Connor, is combustible in so many elements. For those of you that follow professional wrestling incredibly intently, some will know that there is a bit of a rivalry between Arez and David Francisco. However, if we talk about in the UKPW universe, if you will, David Francisco and Ava White, there's no nice way of saying this. Firstly, that team name, we need to improve it. I think it should be called the Dava Experience or the Ava White Experience featuring David Francisco. He will shoot me for saying that. That's worth it in this video. He's not here now, so I can keep going. However, back to business though, Mr. Dave O'Connor. They haven't won a match, you know. They've not won a match together. Now, in fairness to both of them, I would argue, putting my absolute nice hat on for a second, actually through no fault of their own, they've taken on some fantastic tag teams. They've come this close to winning multiple times. However, when they face Amira Arez and Jordan Saeed, another makeshift team, I said earlier that there is a chance of a combustible element here. However, could the gelling of the team work this time? Will David Francisco's experience help push that team forward to a victory in UKPW?
And our next two bouts we have are set within our women's division. First off, we have the grappling goddess Safire taking on the internationally reclaimed Fighting Irish, Rhia O'Reilly.
I am so excited for this match, Dave. So excited. That's probably an understatement, in fact. This promises to be a phenomenal match. We saw Rhia O'Reilly in Canterbury, a fantastic match against Evie Madden. Again, this close to becoming the UKPW champion. However, Safire Reid, also someone who is consistently knocking on the door, going, I am here, I'm going to win. She walks out super confident. I think Safire Reid could have the upset in this match. Rhia O'Reilly, please don't kill me.
Safire Reid did have a fantastic showing in the Rampage match at Rainham Rampage. You'll have to come to Falconwood to find out what happens between these two. And as our second bout in the women's division, we have the UKPW Women's Champion, the locksmith Evie Madden, defending her championship at what has to be described as one of her toughest opponents to date, Skye Smitson.
Evie Madden had a long journey to become the champion. Evie Madden also successfully defended her championship against Rhia O'Reilly. Now, as you rightly say, Dave O'Connor, possibly one of the biggest challenges yet in Skye. Skye, for the record, is renowned for being a champion, a belt collector. Could we be seeing her collect her third title?
And to top off what must be considered an absolutely loaded card, it is the UKPW champion, Alexander Roth, defending his championship against Connor Mills.
Wow, wow, wow. I've been in UKPW since day dot. I was there when these two gentlemen walked in for the first time, and I remember looking at them going, they're going to be big. And I think in the UKPW universe, I think it's safe to say that Alexander Roth has lived up to the hype. But Connor Mills has been on a journey of such, travelling around this great country, becoming better and better. And now, since UKPW has relaunched, Connor Mills makes his triumphant return, challenging the person he joined UKPW with for the biggest prize of all. Alexander Roth, Connor Mills, promises to be worth the ticket price alone. I, for one day, cannot wait to see what happens when these two titans collide.
Grapple fans, we will see you at Falconwood on May the 28th for UKPW Hold Your Colour. I've been the Big OC, Dave O'Connor. This has been the former UKPW champion, Dow Jones, and this has been the UKPW Event Centre. Thank you for your time, Grapple fans.